jumping ropes. Shit. That's a different kind of jump rope there. It's a different kind of jump rope. Flare to flare knocks out Adrien Broner's tooth. God damn it. Ain't looking too good for AB. I don't think it's looking too good for AB. AB up there on the podium talking about he got dudes out there with the blowers on them. They ready to let them things go. They still got bodies they ain't find. I think AB want to be a street dude. I don't think he really want to be a boxer. AB want to be one of them street dudes that everybody in the neighborhood is scared of. Can't say nothing to him. That's who AB want to be. He really don't want to be no boxer. That's why he had to go get that Don King money. That's why he had to go get that Don King money. Don King ain't had a fighter in a minute. I think, who took Don King out the game? Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins took Don King out the game. beat up his last fighter. So you know if you got to go get that Don King money, still money though. Don King money still spent like everybody else money. I'm just saying, if you got to go get that Don King stolen money, then you might be playing with your last straws. You may be down to your last couple of cents. And now losing, it's going to be hard. Because he really just gave Blair Cobbs the play. Now Blair Cobbs probably going to get a shot at something and get beat up. You know, they might give Blair Cobbs that shot at Adrien Broner. They may give him the Adrien Broner fight now. He might be able to get that Boots. And we know what Boots going to do to him. But Blair Cobbs will take the fight. You can see. He ain't scared to fight. He out there painting his nails and stuff, but he ain't scared to fight. And he let his hands go. That's why I was telling people, Broner gonna have a problem with Blair. He may not be the best of the elite, but he come to fight, and he let his hands go. And he ain't scared to get clipped, fall down, get back up. I ain't bringing no water. Bring no water. Salute to the chat. 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 I don't know if anybody's seen the Broner Blair Cobbs fight, but Blair Cobbs put it on Broner. Broner just wouldn't let his hands go. Got 11 people watching. Nobody smashed the like button for your Uncle Burly while I'm out here getting my work on. You may not be getting your work in. That's okay. You can come through and learn something with your Uncle Burly, but smash that like button, help get the video out. Or not, you know, because I hear that a lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of over it myself too. You go to videos and it's like, smash the like button, but we all know YouTube works on algorithms, so when the like button is smashed, then you can get the video shared out more. But I'm over it. Yeah, I'm over it. So you asking people to smash the like button, they should know to smash the like button. So we passed that. We don't care if you smash the like button or nothing. But Blair Cobbs let his hands go. Knocked out Adrien Broner's tooth assist. Yeah, he knocked out the tooth assist through the mouthpiece. So if anybody thinking that Blair Cobbs ain't got some punch power, you might have to rethink that. You might have to rethink that. You knocking out teeth through a mouthpiece. You know, the mouthpiece is there to protect your teeth to some degree. You know what I'm saying? You know, the mouthpiece is there to protect your teeth to some degree. So if you got somebody that can knock a toothus out through the mouthpiece, that's some decent power. That's some decent power. I think Blair Cobbs just got himself a money fight coming. By being AB, he probably gonna be able to get in there with somebody like a Adrien Boots Ennis, even though Boots Ennis will blast him. But he gonna be able to get with somebody and make some money. That's what this victory for Blair Cobbs is going to do for him. Because I think Blair Cobbs just came off a loss himself. But Blair Cobb lets his hands go. And that's the problem I figured Adrien Broner was going to have with Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs keeps punching. He punches from crazy angles. He can punch from all types of insane angles. He don't care. He in there painting his nails. He don't care if he get punched in the face. He ain't one of those fighters that is going to get punched in the face and start feeling some sort of way. No, he going to take that punch to the face and he going to turn on. So I kind of knew Adrien Broner was going to have a problem with Mr. Blair Cobbs. But to get his two fists knocked out, I ain't seen that. I ain't see that one coming. Then we also got to add on to the fact that some of the things that Adrien Broner was saying, like, you know, he got the people with the blowers, one move, they letting it go. And it's crazy that only in our community, can we hold up shooters like they're somebody important. You know, it don't take too much to do this, right? See, it's harder to do this. See, this is where the real men are at. The real men right here. Because who can, a child can do this. A child can do this. Like, you know, I don't know why we make these shooters like, you know, oh, I got shooters. Like, we're supposed to be scared. Like, you know, the illest thing is people threaten you with the inevitable. You know, people threaten you with the inevitable. You're going to die anyway, and people are threatening you with death. And in your mind, you may think, well, he's killing me ahead of my time, but you don't know that. You don't know that. Now, I'm not saying just be an idiot and throw your life away. I'm just saying, think of what's happening. You being threatened with the inevitable. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody threatening you to throw you in water, but you live in water. You know, somebody threatening you to throw you in the ocean, but you live in the ocean. So they threaten you with the inevitable. And that's what a lot of these so-called shooters do, is threaten you with the inevitable. And then they hold up the fact that they can do this like it's a big thing. People, it don't take much to do this and then run off into the night. You know what I'm saying? This is not a hard thing to do. You don't even have to work out to do this. Ha, 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 ha. Ain't no work for this. But these, see, that's a different story. See, these is a different story. Because you're going to get punched in your face. We're going to check your manhood. We're going to go under your manhood. We're going to check the hood. We're going to check the hood. We're going to see what you do when you get your chin checked. What you do when you get your tooth knocked out. Because one thing about Adrien Broner and that fight that we got to give him is that after he got his tooth knocked out, he got up off the ground and went back into the fight. People don't even understand how hard that is to do. You got your tooth knocked out. He knocked out the tooth, you definitely go into the dentist and you get right back in the fight. See, most people would have quit. They would have waved it off. Like, where's my tooth? They'd have waved that right on off. You know what I'm saying? Looking for their tooth. But Adrien Broner kept going. See, and that's the difference between these and these. So we ain't scared of no shooters. Because everybody can do this. You know what I'm saying? See, the ill thing about the shooter, this is what makes the shooter illmatic, at least during my days. And people that were shooting for, I don't want to say a reason, but there was something behind it. It wasn't just like, you know, random stuff. Is that if they had to do something like that, they would sit there till the police came. You know, they go blow your face off, put the smack down, sit down and wait there and wait for the police. And that's real man, because they know what they did was wrong, but they had to do it. Now you see these shooters, they shoot something, police got to pull them from under the bed, kicking and screaming and crying. Like how you go from the shooter to the crier. You know, they go from the shooter to the crybaby. And because shooters ain't, the shooters are the people who really train to shoot. And that's another thing. How all these guys are shooters and nobody going to the range? I'm gonna need to see some range work. Because if you a shooter, you should be able to group bullets and shoot in high wind and low wind, take shots from a mile away, because you've been practicing. You know, you've been practicing this so-called shooting thing. But in our hood, the only people, the shooters are the people that are just brave enough to go to jail. That's what it really is. Think about it. What are the shooters in the hood? They just the dudes, not even brave enough. I'm just going to say, let's take away brave, because brave is too much of a real word. They silly enough to be the ones that go shoot and then go to jail and do 30 years for it, 25 years. Give up 20 years of their life like that. Thanos snap. 10 years of 20 years of their life going in the Thanos snap. That's who they represent. A lot of these dudes ain't real dudes. They just dudes. They ain't got nothing going on. So, they ain't got much happening. So they got some time to spare to give away to the white man. Go give 20 years away to the white man over something stupid and silly, because you ain't shooters, And yes, a gun is a good thing to have to protect yourself, your family, the people you love. All that's all good. But running around talking about we got shooters, we got blowers. They still ain't find the body. Who talking like that at the podium? At the podium. There is no real, there used to be a saying when I was coming up. Criminals move in silence. Not anymore. Not anymore. They got YouTube channels and Instagram pages, and they talking about it. All of that silent stuff is out the window. Ain't nobody moving in silence. Everybody loud like the trees they smoking. They said, we ain't silent, we loud. We want the police and the FBI and the alphabet boys to see what we doing down here. We want that. We want to end up in jail with a bunch of men. They want that. And yet they hold that up like that's something real. People, this takes nothing. These is what you need to master right here. Put these up. Put these up. Tell them to put these down and put these up. Because after I knock your toofuses out, you can still go home. If we start talking about these, then somebody don't go home, right? So, as always, hands up, chin down, rumble. Young man, rumble. It's your boy.